Alright guys, so this video is going to be very similar to my other video when I said how to get perfect aim in Modern Warfare. But I really wanted to emphasize the importance of hip firing in this game. And yes, hip firing is very important when you have lower FOVs. So if I had, let's just say 80 FOV. Hip firing is obviously going to be very important here because I don't have it zoomed out, and if somebody comes in a close range fight and they're like right in front of my face, I'm forced to hip fire and I can't aim because I would be way too slow to shoot at the person. And also, a lot of people who don't like to hip fire a lot, they tend to make their low zoom a lot higher. So I have mine at 1 right now. They would probably put it at like 1.2, 1.3, because if they put it a bunch higher, it allows them to look a lot more, and it will be easier for them to aim in and then shoot at somebody. But the problem with this is if you're aiming far away, it's going to be a lot harder to hit farther shots because you have to make tinier adjustments. So always make sure you have pretty low zoom. But me, I use 120 FOV and I still hip fire a lot, and I think a lot of you, even if you play 120 FOV, you need to start hip firing a lot more. So the first reason I really want you guys to hip fire is because when you turn around corners and stuff, when you ADS and pre-aim things, it takes away your aim assist. So let's just say there's a guy like right here, like right there, right? If I like slide here and aim like this, my aim is like already aimed at here, and then it pops out on the guy. So there's like this little wall right here, right? If I come from a wall and then come onto the person, the aim assist is not triggered still here because of the wall, and then starts triggering right here. Whereas if I pop out more and then aim like right directly on the body, the aim assist is going to kick in a lot quicker. So instead of like pre-aiming this right here, like instead of doing that, I would rather you do this. Instead of pre-aiming, I would rather you do this. And it's a lot more cleaner too, because let's just say there's a guy right there, right? You're going to pop out, slide a little bit out here, expose your body like right here, and then you're going to pop up, and then you're going to be nicely aligned to their chest area instead of holding your aim button and then being at their chest area, but you're going to lose the aim assist. So if they bunny hop or if they're running, you're going to miss a lot more shots. Another reason you should hip fire is because when you hip fire, you're able to shoot more bullets than if you were aimed in. So let's just say I'm shooting at the same guy, right? And I hip fire. So as soon as I looked and shot, I can shoot immediately. Like it's immediately. Instead of aiming in and shooting. The little aim down time, you can't shoot while you're doing that little aim down time. For some reason, like it glitches out where you don't start shooting until almost aiming in. Whereas even if they're far away, if you shoot first and then aim in, you're going to be shooting while you're aiming in. And this is a very important trick I use because a lot of people don't know this. So you go in, you shoot and then aim, and you get a lot more shots off, which can end up killing a lot more people. And even if they have a better gun than you, let's just say they have an AS Val, right? And I have an MP5. They should be able to kill me if they get the first shot because the AS Val's kill time is just ridiculous. But if I go in, hit fire first and then aim instead of just pre-aiming and shooting, I will get a lot more kills. This is also really important for assault rifles too, because assault rifles can't win close range fights when you're aimed down sights. So if the guy has an MP5 like right there and I hip fire, I'm going to have a faster time to kill him than if I was just aiming down sights and shooting. It'll be so much faster. And like I said before, I'm going to get more aim assist. So it's really good to do it with SMGs, but it's extremely important to do it with assault rifles. Especially if they have like a 3x scope. If I'm playing Warzone, I have like an AIM-X or something. I gotta hip fire first and then aim in, because if I aim in and he's jumping all over the place, it's gonna be really hard for me to track the person. Oh yeah, and you also get a lot more strafe speed. So if I'm hip firing, I'm able to move left and right more. Whereas if I'm aiming down sights, I'm more like slower, and then it hurts me from dodging bullets and using movement. And I know like bunny hopping is still really good too, right? You bunny hop, you have a little bit of movement while you aim down sights. But even sometimes the bunny hopping is too much, where if there's a guy right here and I bunny hop, it still gives me the little delay of my bullets, which hip firing doesn't give me a delay. So I would rather, if there's a guy right here, I wouldn't bunny hop. I would just go out and hip fire him and shoot him. But if I have like an MP5 where the ADS is a lot faster, then I would bunny hop and shoot the guy. It's also important to have a lower sensitivity when you hip fire, because I don't care how good you are at, I don't know, 10-10, 13-13. If you're at these high sensitivities, hip firing is going to be really hard because you got to make super small adjustments. It's a lot easier when you have control freaks, but if you play on lower sensitivities like 6.6 or 5.5, I play 2.2, but that's because I play standard. But if you play lower sensitivities, you're able to control your hip fire a lot more, and you get more aim assist that way because you're able to react right on their body. So that's why I'm able to center right on the person's body really fast, and on top of that, I can track them really easy with my hip fire. The final thing that I want to mention about hip firing is that it's a lot harder to do with auto tac sprint. So when I didn't play auto tac sprint, I used to hip fire a lot easily, and shotguns would be very easy to control. But with auto tac sprint, every time I hip fire, when I move up, it gets messed up. Like, look. As soon as I take my button off the shoot button, my thing auto tac sprints. If I have my button on the shoot button, it shoots. So it's like, so if I hold the shoot button the whole time, it's like this. If I press it, it's like, and this can be very bad, especially if, let's just say you have a shotgun trying to shoot people, you're trying to move up and shoot, and you're pressing the button to shoot, but since it's a shotgun, you're supposed to press the button and you're holding it because you're forced to hold it because the auto tac sprint. So every single time you hip fire, move left and right or move backward in hip firing. So if I hip fire here, I'm moving left, I'm moving right, I'm not hip firing towards the guy. Because one, that could be a bad thing because you're moving towards the target and you're in a straight line so that he can easily just shoot you in the face. But if you're moving left or right, it's a lot easier for you to dodge the bullets and your auto tac sprint won't get messed up. So just remember that when you hip fire, every time you hip fire, make sure to move your stick just to the left, just to the right, backwards. But don't ever try to hip fire while moving forward because that messes up your auto tac sprint. It could get you killed a lot of times, which it has been doing to me. But I realized this very soon, and I can now play really good with auto tac sprint while I'm hip firing.